Okay. Good afternoon, San Antonio. I'm your meteorologist, Khalil Rain. As you can see, we had a lot of rainfall in our area, especially this morning. We had a line of downpours push through the area. We saw anywhere from 1 to upwards of 8 inches in some very isolated spots. And you can see that rain is, some of it's starting to creep back up into Bexar County, but areas like Pleasanton and Pearsall, you guys are getting hammered by those nasty downpours. So if you are on those roadways, be careful. And of course, if you do see a flooded roadway, turn around, don't drown. Now, in terms of our futurecast, I don't think this model is really doing that great of initializing what we're going to see, but it's the best model we have at the moment. And most of it is going to continue to push further down as that front moves through our area. We could see maybe an isolated or scattered pop-up showers and storms as we go on throughout the rest of the evening. But other than that, mainly we're going to be looking at a pretty cloudy day. So that's going to keep our temperatures down as well. Now, in terms of that rainfall, we still do have an aerial flood watch, not exactly for Bexar County, but areas to the east and to the south are still going to be looking at that chance for some flooding just due to the saturated grounds, and in case we do get a couple of those downpours start to pop up once again. But currently right now, it's not too bad outside. We're only sitting at 75 degrees. Now, that dew point is still disgusting, but we can definitely handle it right now since the temperature isn't like, let's say, 90 degrees or 95 degrees. It's a lot more manageable, and we're actually really close to saturation. Look how close that dew point in the temperature is. When the dew points and the temperatures are the same, that's when we have saturation. And that's also why you're seeing some of those clouds up in the sky as well. Now, here's what's pumping in some of that moisture. We have a disturbance just still to the south of us, and here's that front. You see that line of showers and storms. That's where that front is. So basically, that tropical moisture is running into that front, which is lifting all of that moisture into the air, and that's giving us some of those heavier downpours. And just a closer look at how it actually looks, so you can see it a lot better on the satellite imagery where that front is, where that cloud cover is, and you see this system is just pumping in tropical moisture over and over again. And that's what's giving us those slow but heavy downpours. In terms of what we're going to expect to see, now this front is eventually going to make its way out of our area, and then we're going to clear up a little bit for the next couple of days. It's going to be really, really hot as we go into that Wednesday, Thursday time frame, talking upper 90s. Yeah, it's not going to feel very good at all. But after that, we're going to see some more rain chances as we're going to have another system push into our area as we go into late this week into the weekend. Now, in terms of what we're expecting today, thankfully, with all that cloud cover here, we are not going to be climbing into the 90s, nowhere near it, as a matter of fact. Only expected to be in the low 80s by this afternoon. We're going to keep some of those scattered to isolated chances of rain throughout the rest of the afternoon, but mainly it should really just be cloudy outside. So that's really going to protect us from all of that sunshine and some of that unbearable heat that we usually see at this point in June. Now, I do want to talk about some of the rain totals. I briefly touched on it earlier, but look at San Antonio. We saw about 2 inches of rain here, back towards Church, Cibolo, about 1.5 inches. Look at the hill country, 7.5 inches just to the south and west of Boerne, 8.5 inches just to the north and west of Boerne. That is honestly the worst place you can see the most rainfall. But luckily, we haven't seen too much in terms of problems. We did see a couple of flooded roadways, but nothing more than that, at least what we've got in reports on at the moment. Now, the good news about all this rain is drought monitor update. Of course, we have it every week. Now, this is going to continue to improve, and thankfully, this does not include the rain that we saw today, even though we're still seeing massive improvements. No longer do we see any more extreme drought on this map, only severe, and we're expecting that to honestly drop off as well, thanks to all the rain that we saw today. And of course, we're going to be seeing some more rain as we go into the weekend as well. Now, throughout the next 7 days, expect temperatures to, be lucky right now. We're only in the low 80s for the next couple of days, but look how hot it gets on Thursday, 97 degrees. Yeah, it's not going to feel great at all. It's going to feel more like that June pattern that we usually see and less like March. So enjoy these 80s while you can, folks, even though it's going to be a bit humid outside, but we'll take whatever we can get. And then we are going to bring those rain chances right back. Thankfully, with those rain chances, temperatures are expected to decline once again back into the low 90s with about a scattered rain chance as we go into this weekend. And of course, for more weather updates on those rain chances, stay with us here at UIW Weather.